I mean, when I was a kid, I liked Slayer and Morbid Angel and New Kids on the Block and Paula Abdul, all and NWA and all sorts of stuff at the same time. So I don't think it's weird. So when I was young, I think Dave Lombardo was the drummer I most wanted to be like. That's probably my biggest influence. I mean, I don't think it's conscious. I just think it's when I was young, that's who I wanted to be like the most. Lars just isn't good enough to want to be like. I mean, Metallica's my favorite band of all time. I went record shopping with my sister Maggie, who is 10 years older than me, and this is when vinyl was still in like Sam Goody or Tower Records or whatever was at the mall, and I got Van Halen and Ride the Lightning on vinyl. Those were my first records. So I think, and Metallica was the one where I was like, this is awesome. But I think the first music I fell in love with was Metallica, the first band, and then, which got me into thrash and speed metal, and then eventually like death metal, but then also at the same time, like in Metal Maniacs at the time, they'd have, a lot of death metal stuff, but also like Biohazard and Helmet, which is kind of introduction to hardcore. In addition to that dude Leroy from Global Scam, who got me into like Epitaph Punk, which, gets me into Revelation Records stuff and like Youth Crew, Youth Today and Bold and stuff, which takes me to Victory Records, hearing Earth Crisis for the first time and being like, this is the heaviest hardcore band I've ever heard, and they're vegan straight edge. That's insane. That's awesome. So I think my initial love for music comes from heavy music, and so it's just always a thing. It's mainly what I listen to every day is metal and death metal and stuff. So playing, I love playing in Fall Out Boy, and it is really fun and amazing, and they're some of my best friends still. But it is a different thing being able to play with like a punk hardcore band in small clubs or basements, and it's just a different energy and a different muscle, both literally in terms of playing and like figuratively, like a different kind of style to play.